Well, they are not going to work very well. What you are already seeing, because there have been border controls with Austria for many years, they've been introduced also on the borders with Switzerland and Poland and the Czech Republic last year in autumn. Now they are extended to borders which really are not very important for irregular migration. So this is why this is a symbolic step. You know, there are not many irregular migrants who come to Germany from Denmark or the Netherlands. It's a bit, that's really just symbolism. Everywhere in Europe, these borders are not policed. There are thousands of crossings. There have never been any fences. So the idea that just by checking cars at official crossing points or checking people in trains, and that has been going on for a while, you can actually reduce irregular migration, strikes me as a fantasy. The current strategy does not lead to solidarity. It does not lead to more control. It is putting at risk what has been achieved, which is the biggest border-free area in the world between many sovereign countries, and that is being put at risk through bad strategy and bad laws and bad compromises at the EU level. That needs to change. I mean, Germany is not the country that is actually started violating EU law, but it's now contemplating measures that would deepen this crisis rather than resolve it. Turkey actually holds a key, and Germany and Turkey have a common interest that this crisis, which was caused by the war in Syria and which was made even worse when Russia intervened, bombing Aleppo in 2015, that this crisis is resolved in a humane way. Turkey needs the EU and rightly demands from the EU support while it is facing this huge number of refugees in its own country, which is not the fault of Turkey, it's the fault of the war in Syria. And the EU needs Turkey. And so let's find a win-win solution instead of having smugglers determine who comes to Europe and having the far right exploit this. And the parties that are exploiting the migration issue tend to be parties that are extremely racist and anti-Muslim, which is a threat to everyone.